Today I got to work on this beautiful Cagney Corso, or something like that. And all she wanted to do was play. Guess I can't blame her for being only 9 months old. So we got her in the bath and we started off with that blueberry facial. Got a little kiss before we get the shampoo rolling in. Then I'll use that soft rubber curry brush from head to paw. It's gonna get her scrubbed up really well, good clean going. Not forgetting her nips. Nothing coming out, so we'll go straight for that rinse down. Guess there's gonna be a cameo every video now. Then we'll start that power dryer where she's a little bit scared of it. Just gotta keep comforting her. Now I try a homemade happy hoodie. As you can imagine, that didn't work out too well. But once dry, she's starting to feel really good. Gonna use all these products and get her brushed up again. Now this is really where she starts to just want to play. She thinks this brush is some sort of toy, and I don't think she realizes how big and strong she is. This makes it a lot more enjoyable though. It's a lot of fun wrestling around with big dogs like this. Not really anything coming out there, but I'm still gonna brush her with the Sleek Easy for a little bit. Gets a little bit of hair out. Now back to the curry brush, so I have an excuse to play with her some more. Now we'll get her all bowed up and try to get some close-up shots of her. She's not being too cooperative though. Finally, I get a nice... Wait, let's try that again. We'll check out her nice, clean, healthy coat. No crazy hair coming out. Just get that done before she starts going crazy again. And she's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this Great Pyrenees named Phoebe. And this was her first time, so she was really nervous. She's got those double do's, so we'll start with those. Get her nails all grinded up. Then I use the ramp to get her in the tub. Then this random dog makes a cameo. Back to the bath. Started off with that blueberry facial. We got that shampoo rolling in. Not forgetting between the toes and towel on the booty. Conditioner right on top. Now we'll brush her from head to paw for about 10 minutes. With her, I use my favorite flexible slicker. All that hair coming out already. This is also going to work the shampoo in and conditioner a lot better. And although she's really nervous, she does everything for me perfectly. Now we'll finish up there and go in for that rinse down. Gosh dang, they're both so white, I don't know who has a better credit score. Back to the drying. Now onto the power dryer. She also does very well here, starting to look like a little polar bear. Once dry, I'll get that Equus Avocado Mist and the slicker brush. Gonna brush her a couple times over just to get those tangles out. Now onto the Refresh De-Shed brush. Gonna do this for another 10 minutes. You can see how much hair is coming out so quickly already. It's gonna get her coat nice and healthy and clean and shiny. Finish up there, see how much we got out. Now the owners wanted the paws trimmed up a little bit. You can see they're a little bit of a mess, but that's normal. They also wanted the bun shaped up a bit too. Then we'll start with the paw pads and get the booty trimmed. Now the paws, behind the legs a little bit. Get those all cleaned up. And we'll start shaping those two little buns. Finish up there and check the results. Looking much better and cleaner. Check out that nice, clean, healthy coat. No crazy hair coming out. And she's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this really dirty sheepadoodle. It's got all types of purple and orange and black on it, so we'll see what we can do to get that off.
For the children.
Mexicans, am I right? I mean, back to the dog. Start off with that blueberry facial, get that shampoo rolling in, get a little pom-poms or whatever you'd call them washed up. Now we're gonna get all the long parts brushed out, get any tangles removed. Now onto the rinse down where nothing seems to be coming off. Guess we'll have to keep that color on there. Then we'll move on to the power dryer. She does pretty well for this, except around the face, which is common. I launch my dryer hose at her, that way I can get her around the face a little bit lighter. She's feeling real happy and fluffy. We'll get that Equus Premier Spray with the slicker brush. Gonna get all these long parts brushed out and tangles removed. We also go through with a comb after, which I don't show here. Get that tail, headlock her on the way up. Now we let her pick out her bows, which she's really excited for. She chose purple and you can barely see it, but still looks good. Now we'll get some final shots of her. Check out her nice, clean, healthy hair. No crazy hair coming out. And she's all ready to go home after a couple more hugs. Today I got to work on this long-haired husky. And as you can see, she was a little bit of a mess. These extreme type of D-sheds are really time-consuming, but definitely one of my favorites. We'll see how nice I can get that coat fixed up. Start by getting her sprayed down with the avocado mist. Then we're going to do that pre-blowout. And the hair is actually so impacted, it wouldn't come out with that. So we use this Dematador and really heavy slicker. Spend some time brushing and getting all those chunks of hair out. If I were to put her straight in the bath with all that, it would have been a lot tougher. Wouldn't really be able to get her as clean either. So I had to spend about 20 minutes or so doing this. You can see how much hair came out just from that. Then right above her back legs is where it was caked on the most. So I soaked it some more and got it all brushed out. Got a couple mats out near the ears with a Dematador. Now we finally get her in the bath. So we started off with that blueberry facial. We get that shampoo rolling in. Conditioner right on top for the D-shed. And of course a flexible slicker. We'll get her brushed up from head to paw for 10 minutes. Can see all that hair coming out already. And she's doing pretty well for me. She's a little bit jumpy, but overall really good. If your dog's coat is not as thick or shorter, you could always use a different slicker brush. This is my favorite for shepherds and huskies though. Finish up there, get a rinse down, quick towel dry. Now onto the power dryer. You can see how nice her coat's already looking. She does well here, and we finish up, and then we'll go with that avocado mist and the Refresh D-Shed brush. Same thing here, about another 10 minutes, although I think she may need a little bit more. And she becomes like a kangaroo or something, or a little bunny rabbit. She won't stop jumping for me. This made it especially tough because she just wanted to keep moving and wouldn't sit still for me. At least not for very long. She's killing my back and neck, so I gotta lay down and brush. Now back up, I use that slicker again once more over. Take care of all those tangles. Now back to the D-Shed. Can see some of the hair she's left here. Now a quick reminder of how she came in. Now we'll check the after. She gives me a nice little walk here. Check out that nice, clean, healthy coat. No crazy hair coming out. Even her buns are looking nice. No impacted hair. She's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this big old husky. And it was really weird at first because she wasn't losing any hair at all. And she definitely didn't want to get in the tub for me. Kept trying to bite at me when I grabbed her. Couple minutes of struggle and we got it done. Next up, I'll go in to rinse her down. Of course, she makes me pay for it. And we start off with that blueberry facial. We got that shampoo rolling in. And we'll put the conditioner right on top for her D-Shed. Now we start the brushing. I'm expecting a lot of hair to come out at this point. But after a couple times over, absolutely nothing. So now I'll test out these gloves. See if I can get some hair out with these guys. Get her scrubbed up from head to paw. And absolutely nothing. Apparently she's just built different. Get a quick rinse down, towel dry. Now onto the power dryer. Now just to be sure I knew she was a husky. Once dry, we'll get that avocado mist with the Refresh D-Shed brush. Get her brushed up from head to paw for 10 minutes. And the hair actually starts falling. All it took is this brush, I guess. Can see how much hair comes out there. Quick little smell check, bandana. Now we'll check out that nice, clean, healthy, fresh coat. No crazy hair coming out. And she's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this black shepherd named Bonnie. This was going to be her first time at a professional groomer. She starts things out great by jumping in the tub for me. And I get her rinsed down where she's a bit nervous, but we get through it okay. And we started off with that blueberry facial and we get the shampoo rolling in. She's getting a D-Shed, so we put that conditioner right on top. Then I'll use that soft slicker brush for 10 minutes. Get her brushed up from head to paw, focusing of course more on the chest and butt areas, or any area that's shedding a lot more. Then I'll switch over and finish up with these gloves. After that, we're going for the rinse down. Then I almost forgot the towel and the booty. Back to the rinse down, quick towel dry. Then onto the power dryer. She was a bit nervous around her face, which is common, so I tried singing, but that probably made it worse. Now once dry, we'll get that Equus avocado mist and that Refresh D-Shed brush. This is my absolute favorite D-Shed brush, especially with hair types like this. You can see that hair just easily falling out, and it's not cutting the coat or bothering the dog in any way. Works especially great on shepherds and labs and huskies and many other breeds. You can see all the hair that came out just in the 10 minutes. Check out how nice she's looking with her blue bow. Now we'll check out her nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair coming out. And she's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on a newfie named Winston. You can see how giant he already is, and he's just 11 months old. He gets right in the tub for me, knocks some stuff over, make sure to squeeze his face. Now we'll get him rinsed down, and we start off with that blueberry facial. Not sure if he's fighting it or loving it. Now we'll get that shampoo rolling in. He makes me regret it. And we'll get that conditioner right on top. Now we'll start brushing him for 10 minutes from head to paw. Use that flexible slicker at first, then I switch over to a little bit shorter pinned one. He wasn't loving it either way, so we'll stop there a little bit before the 10 minutes. Rinse him down, and then he starts to play with the towel as I try to dry him. Or I think he just didn't want me touching anywhere back there. Or maybe even both, who knows. Either way, that was pretty fun, and then we get him in the power dryer. Get just the right spot. With his big body and thick coat, this took quite a while. But he sat there for me for the most part. Once dry, I'll use this Refresh D-Shed brush. And at this point, he's not liking much of anything I'm doing. Definitely not aggressively biting, just like a ginormous kid trying to get me off of him. You can see how much hair I'm already getting off of him in just a few minutes with that brush. Then I almost forgot the avocado mist. We'll get that on. Then we'll use a slicker brush. Get any tangles out. He launches some loogies. Now back to the brushing. And him trying to get me to stop. Now you can see here he's very distracted. I guess all it took is a nice looking female dog walking by. Here's all the hair we got out. Now the owners wanted a little bit of scissoring done, so I did what I could with how much he was moving. Then I got some help from one of my groomers who works really well with big dogs trying to bite. And he's worked on Winston before. He says he listens really well when you yell at him in Spanish. Then I take back over and trim up his buns. Now some final shots. Check out his paws and legs. Looking much cleaner than before. Now we'll check out his nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair coming out. And he's all ready to go home. Oh, there goes another pretty lady.